Whoa. I've never seen a unit stand up to the dragon like that. Hello there, welcome to KidMattersTV. My name is Gabe, and today we are going to play Tabs in full release. Let's get right into it. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, it's gonna have to be drawn out into at least 2 or 3 videos, is I am planning to do a tournament that results in a variety of factions, and the faction to win, you can just say it's the ultimate faction. And I've seen stuff like this before, and I've kind of wanted to do one for a while. I'm very happy to be able to do it now with basically all the factions out, because the Legacy was said to be the last faction to come out. Now it's full release. Let's get into the map. It's bland, but it's perfect because there's no landscape that will like, mess up with the units. Okay, so tribal versus farmer. I want protectors in the front lines. What I'm trying to do here is I want the shields to hold the line, and then I'm gonna have a couple spear throwers on the side. I think I'll put the stoners over here, because stoners can get a wee bit destructive. 4 bow mages, a chieftain, and then a single mammoth. I think that looks good for the tribal. If the banner bearer dies, they'll be free. Otherwise, pretty great formation. Let's move on to farmer. I'm gonna try to go with the same area here because the hay balers have a special armor that few units have that will prevent even arrows from hitting them. And I want a banner bearer for them. And this banner bearer be over there. I'm gonna have halflings in the front lines, because halflings' special ability is they can lunge. Like the spear throwers, I'm gonna have potion sellers on the side. Harvester, scarecrow. And then in front of the potion sellers, I'll add a single wheelbarrow. Oh, wow. What are you doing? Okay, so tribal versus farmers. Vegetation versus savages. Who will win? I have no idea. Let's find out. Okay, wheelbarrows coming in fast. The banner bearers have entrapped their victims. And the wheelbarrows are going for their closest opposition, which seems to be the stoners. The stoners are probably going to stop their wheelbarrows. Ooh. And the potion sellers have started to throw their stuff. Meanwhile, the other wheelbarrow seems to be passing through quite well, other than being barraged with spears. Meanwhile, this wheelbarrow is almost dead, but they managed to get past the stoners. And the second wheelbarrow is coming back for more, while the halflings are getting closer to the assault. Oh, the mammoth takes no chance as he lunges towards the wheelbarrow. I assume absolutely decimating it. Oh, he crushed them. That is so cool. I think the bow mage helped him out, but the mammoth probably did the most work. Wow, he even crushed his own men. Oh, wow. Why is it raining halflings? Oh, there are no more banner bearers, so they're probably gonna be freed soon. But for them, it's like the offense versus the defense. I never came to the thought that the banner bearer would actually entrap other units that weren't meant to be ensnared. They're switching to the defensive, whereas most of their units are busy tearing through the defenses. Well, I'd say this is a pretty interesting battle. They kind of have it evenly matched. The halflings are actually quite strong. Not really. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit. Yeah, if the mammoth goes down, it's all over for the tribal. Oh, he's been poisoned. I think he's deciding to go to the... Oh, wow. He's actually taking quite a lot of hits and he's fine. He's just tearing through the defense. He's turned into Mammoth Hulk. I like the greenness, but he's been hit actually quite hard. And meanwhile over here, yeah, this speaks for itself. So it's all up to the mammoth. Oh, because it's poison, the mammoth. It's also like a confusion potion. Meanwhile, the banner bearers want all of them to be on the defensive. Maybe I should have had a flag bearer. Yeah. So the potion sellers continue their pursuit with the... Oh, wow. The mammoth took the last potion and a farmer wins the fight. It was amazing how they tore through the defensive. And let's get on to the next battle. Medieval versus ancient. Okay, I'm gonna want archers and I'm gonna use the banner bearer to hold their position, and maybe I'll add some bards to like distract them. All right, squires. I'm gonna have a little front row of them, maybe just inboxing the king, and I'll have a knight in each corner. Oh, that looks cool. That is pretty cool. Tiny circle of healers. Usually healers go for the strongest unit, but if the king goes down, I like to see who they do next. Catapults. Here and here. I don't know why I'm trying to make the medieval on the defensive when they're really meant to just go blazing and fire on their enemy. Ancient, I'm gonna do that same tactic, and I'm gonna have, actually for these shield bearers, their shields are actually stronger, so I'll let them move. Sarissas. Oh, there's this really cool trick where the Sarissas just poke through. Okay, never mind, I want the banner bearers. There's this really cool trick I saw, and the banner bearers would make them hold the line while the Sarissas could poke through the shields. 3 hoplites on each side, and snake archers in between. Put ballista on the side like the catapult. 2 minotaurs and Zoots. Okay. Kind of small armies. Oh, that is pretty unbalanced, so let me just even the odds. Do a couple more hoplite. There we go. 81 versus 78. Here we go. Banner bearers ensnaring their target. Good. Oh, and the arrows are flying. Kind of passing through the defenses. Oh, wow. The banner bearers are just going to make everyone hold the line. Whoa. Meanwhile, the king has been ensnared. And the only units not ensnared are the ones in the back and the catapults. Same thing with the rolling shield, sorry. Same thing with the ballistas. Oh, I salute you, soldier. Barry, go get him. Oh, snap. Oh, and that's just the minimum of what the ballista can do. Unfortunately, they take about a little longer than the catapults need to recharge. Not so good when it comes to being on the offensive. Minotaur charges through. Barry, no! Oh, just absolutely. Barry, get him. Everyone on medieval is a little frozen up, so I can see that if they're stuck in one place. Oh wow, that is pretty long range. If they're stuck in place, that kind of gives an advantage and a disadvantage. 1, they're way more defensive. 2, that will mean that they have really no place to go because they can't move anymore. Barry! I salute you. I don't know, this is way different than Farmer and Tribal. They're both trying to be on the offensive, but the banner bearers, like before, have turned the tide of the battle more than once. Oh, Catapult 1 and an Archer. Catapult 1 and an Archer are defeated. Zeus is throwing thunderbolts like there's no tomorrow. And the healers are trying their best to keep the king alive. It's usually a lot of the time with medieval, it's if our top unit loses, there's usually a few survivors left after. Well, that's kind of it for medieval. But the king took a thunderbolt and a ballista arrow to the chest, I would say. Ripped. And with that, Zeus just took care of them all. And that means it's victory for the ancients. Viking versus Dynasty. This is gonna be good. I want to do Dynasty first. Light bulb moment. The dragons spit fire. So if I just get 5 of them, and I can put banner bearers in between, I can put banner bearers behind them, I'm trying to say. And then the dragons will be on the defensive and spit fire to anyone who's there. Now that I think of it, when the dragon is defeated, they'll resort to normal, like, Taekwondo people. So I'm wondering, will the others just continue to try to walk while the others just frozen in time? Firework archers, put them off to the side. I'll have 4 monks. I'll put Hiwachas farther out. I'll kind of have the dynasty on defensive. Squad of Valkyries. I'll just have 6 of them. There we go. And I'm gonna have 2 Jarls. And I'll just have 2 longships. Just this one. 2 top units. Because in my perspective, they don't really count. Okay, everyone. The Berserker Vikings or the mentally strong dynasty. Who will win? Let's find out. Here we go. I pretty much used no banner bearers, but on this side I did. Only 2, so let's see how that ends up. It's just raining fire and arrows. The dragons are doing as I said, but they're burning up their own men. Actually, I'm not sure if they're actually burning up. They look fine. Oh, I love the firework archers and how they're the special archers that just make them fly. Bye. I can't see anything because of it. Oh no, the dragons. Wow, Dynasty is messing up. Dragon down, resorting to Taekwondo. Arrows and fire. Shields flying. And the Valkyries are finally coming in. I love that part when they just fly in. They took down the first dragon with ease. And due to them being able to fly, oh no, that one's the firework. Oh, I was gonna say that they'll probably just dodge the fire, but instead they kind of flew right into it. That one's hit with yet another firework arrow. Dynasty is doing pretty good despite that minor setback. And the longships have put in their reinforcements, whereas that guy's just hanging on for dear life. Oh. The Hiwachas are reloading and just raining arrows everywhere. This could be a close one. Dynasty's on the offensive. Well, defensive, sorry. But whereas the Vikings, I don't know what they're doing. I think it's because of the Hiwachas. They're just subduing the forces. Most of them did die in that huge firestorm, and there's like 2 dragons still alive. Oh, and yet the banner bearers yet again put their strongest unit into frozen in time. Everyone's flying, everyone's on fire. Dynasty's gonna win this. Everyone just majority of their forces were wiped out in the fire, and now there's mostly just ranged units, whereas the melee units are just struggling to basically be in the battle at this point. The dragon's hunched up too. It's raining. Fireworks. It's a matter of time before the dragon will scrunch up and one of them glitches out and the dragon will fall apart. Oh, that's what I said. See? The others continue to walk because they're not just a single unit. He has a head in the back of his arrow and is walking right into the fire. Whoa. I've never seen a unit stand up to the dragon like that. Jarls are known for having big health and not as big damage, but damage. Dragon just looks sick. Trying to get out of the way of fire. What's cool about... Ooh, the arrow's coming. What's cool about the Jarl is... Whoa. Whoa. So a cool thing with the Jarl is that along with some other units, like maybe the Bone Mage or anything else that has eyes. So with the Jarl, if the Jarl dies, the bear dies too. Oh my god. Whoa, you get a really good view of the eyes here. They really are just like they're glued on. So they're trying to freeze up the dragon and it's about to get rained on. Well, it's mostly raining on the Jarl. I just love when it comes in. Like if you're for some reason placing a bet on say Dynasty faction or an army that includes the Hiwachas, you'll probably just get the biggest sigh of relief when those guys finally reload and then just rain on the enemy. The ice archers are the problem now. The good thing about the banner bearers freezing up their own units though is that they're doing it for their own good. And so if the banner bearers die, they'll free units that haven't taken any damage whatsoever. Well, there's a high probability they didn't take any damage. Oh my god. If they freeze up a single one of these guys, the dragon will fall apart. Not to mention the arrow. This could be the end of Vikings. Ooh. Right after the fire and then the arrow. I'm surprised even some of them are remotely still alive. Ooh, as soon as the firework exploded. From here you get a really good vision on how the banner bearers really do their work. I've never really done like a full-scale army battle before. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to be notified for any new videos, please join our Twitter or Discord. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!